So hi everybody and welcome back, and if you're brand new please look over and hit the subscribe button and then you'll be notified of any future videos that I do. Now today I'm going to concentrate on 5 makeup hacks that nobody really talks about. Nobody tells you these things when you go makeup shopping. So we're going to talk about them today. We're going to talk about cool colours against warm colours, and we're going to talk about skin texture. So stay tuned, let's get straight into it. Hack number 1 is about your skin texture. Now the key to beautiful makeup, especially if you're over 40 and 50, is to even out the skin texture. So that means open pores, fine lines and wrinkles under the eyes, bumpiness. I've got some bumpiness and redness around the chin, so we want to even all that out. If you think of a child's skin, it's completely texture free, it's completely flat. This is kind of what we're going for. So the key to do that is first your moisturiser. Don't skip the step of moisturiser, always apply it. So this is Bobbi Brown's, I love this, enriched vitamin skin base. So it's like a skin base, like a primer, and it's a moisturiser. Plenty on, and if you find it soaking into the skin, apply more. If your skin's not moisturised, you're going to see dry, dehydrated texture on the surface and down the neck. Now if you get texture issues with your skin, pick a primer that's going to work for you. For me, open pores around this area here, so I like apply primer just to that area. Professional by Benefit, amazing, and it'll just fill the pores, and a bit under the eyes just to smooth out that area. Now the hack is coming. As usual, Forever Skin Glow by Dior, my absolute favourite. It's moisturising. I do feel it evens out skin texture. Because it's so moisturising and hydrating, you don't see texture on the skin surface. It's perfect. Starting from the centre of the face and working out. If you go for a foundation that's too matte in texture, all it's going to do is highlight the areas you're trying to hide. It's going to show up fine lines, show up wrinkles, sit in the wrinkles. You need moisturising, hydrating products, glowy, dewy foundations. That's what you want to look for when you're out shopping. Okay. Base is on. Now under eye concealer, now that's where we hold most of the texture of our skin, it's where it's most uneven. So we're going to go for a nice creamy, light under eye concealer. It's going to brighten the area, but it's also going to not leave any rough texture in the skin. And if you pick something that's too dry, it's going to look bumpy. Okay, use the heat of the pad of your finger just to melt it into the skin. Now, my under eyes aren't too bad. I don't have a huge amount of texture under the skin, but if you do, here's the hack. Get some jojoba oil. I've got a little pot here. And dampen the beauty blender. Put the oil on the very end of the blender, and you're going to tap over the area. Now, if you've got any creasing, any dryness under the eyes, this hack will smooth it out completely. Give it a little minute, see how it looks, and if you feel you need a little bit more, go in with a little bit more. I use this in dry spots as well if there's any flaking around the nose. Beauty blender, a little bit of jojoba oil, and you're good to go. And then you're going to apply your powder as usual. Now you want a really, really silky powder, so you're not getting any texture in the skin. So if you feel it, and it feels almost like nothing, it's like silk, it's perfect. Nothing too heavy. There we have it. So, hack number 2. Under eyes. Now, this is always a tricky bit for people. I find most women tend to reach for thick under eye concealers if they have darkness under here, and it's actually the wrong thing to do. Anything thick is going to give you more texture under the eyes. They're going to look crepey. The product's going to sink into the lines. It's not the result you're looking for. So if you have darkness under the eyes, the undertone is going to be a greeny blue colour. And how do we interact that? We use anything with an orange base. Orange will cancel out blue and green. You want a colour correcting concealer. So if you think about the base tone of it is orange, you're not going to put orange right under your eye because your skin's too light, but you're going to do something peachy because that's a softer orange. So for instance, Bobbi Brown do a range of correcting concealers, and here's one here. It's peach. So that's perfect for my skin tone. If you're much paler than me, they do a light peach. There's a peach, medium peach, light peach. Also, next to this tub of corrector, which is orange. Yes, it's too dark, but what you would do is add it to your brightening concealer and dilute it, mix it up. So add a touch of the peach into your actual concealer and you're going to get the perfect shade for counteracting your yellow and green undertones. Bobbi Brown also do an under eye brightener and that's got a peachy undertone, perfect. Plus it's nice and bright, it's not too thick or heavy on the eye area. There's several out there, but always look for a peachy undertone if you've got bluey, greeny dark circles under here, and apply it just where you need it. Hack number 4, and this is my favourite one. My favourite because once you know how to do it, your life becomes so much easier when you're makeup shopping, but you wouldn't think to do it unless someone tells you. So here we go. Have you ever wondered if you're a cool tone or a warm tone? Here's how you find out. Get something that's extremely cool, so that's something with a blue background, a blue base. So this is a blush, it's a very blue pink blush, and here is a peach blush. So if you're warm, it's got an orangey, reddish orange black background or base. So here's 2 exact opposites. This one that's very cool and this one that's warm. Now how to know which one suits you? Just take them to the mirror, look in the mirror. Now which one looks out of place? I'm hoping you can tell just by looking at me right now, holding these up, which one is out of place and which one blends effortlessly with my skin tone. Don't worry about your hair or your eye colour or clothes you're wearing, think about your skin tone. So if I hold them here or I hold them here, I can tell you that this one is way out of place. It's far too cool for me and it's not doing anything to warm up skin tone, make me look bright. It's just doing nothing. Whereas this one is adding colour to my skin and making me look more healthy, more alive, brightens my eye colour. It's as simple as that. Get 2 complete opposites and hold them up to your skin, and from there you can tell which one's wrong and which one's right. You can do it with clothes as well. And there you go, hack number 4. So following on from cheeks, you're thinking, okay, I know how to pick my blush and I know whether I'm a warm or a cool, but what about eyes? Well, if you have the hair colour, say, a natural blonde, which means you get blonde roots, not dark roots going into blonde because they tend to be a bit warmer toned if that's the case, but a natural pale blonde, blue eyes, probably freckly, or a redhead, strawberry blonde, really pale with freckles, or black hair, blue eyes, really porcelain skin, you're going to be a cool tone. There's no doubt about it, you'll be cool. Then you can get a bit of in between, like probably like myself. I'm a bit cool, bit warm. Naturally quite dirty blonde. Although I can wear both, I'm probably leaning towards the warm side. If you've got brown eyes, brown hair, blue eyes, brown hair, but a bit of a more yellowy skin tone, then you're going to be a warm colour. Green eyes, brown hair, more likely to be a warm colour. So how do you pick what is warm and what is cool? Again, anything warm has got a red, orange base, and anything cool has a blue base. Now what does that mean in eyeshadow? I'm going to show you. So here's a warm tone, cool tone. You can't see the blue base, but it's grey, so there is a cool tone in there somewhere. Cool tones, purples, pinks, all cool. Golds, warm. Beiges, warm. And that's it. So today I'm going to do a nice warm look for you in the eyes. I'm going to put on my transition shade. And although you could say, okay, you've got pink hair, so why would you be wearing warm tones? I never match the hair and I never match the outfit. I match the skin tone. It's not that it's wrong if you're a warm skin tone and you wear cool, you'll get away with it if you put some warm around it. And the same if you're cool tone and you want to wear warm, wear some cool around it. You have to get the balance right or else it will just look very, very flat. So for instance, if you're dark haired, really porcelain white skin with blue eyes and you wore brown eyeshadow, not the best choice. But if you were to wear it with maybe a grey eyeliner or silver eyeliner, you could probably balance it up. Okay, so we're going to go warmer in the crease today. And again, I'm using my blending brush. Everything I've used today and everything I've mentioned is going to be in the description bar below with a link beside it, so they're easy to get, easy to find. These are Makeup Geek eyeshadows that I'm using today, which are fantastic. They blend like a dream, and a little bit across the lid. Now if you've had any of these issues in the past, like trying to figure out whether you're warm or cool, please comment, or you're not quite sure what I mean, please comment and I will help you. So that wee sentence in the comment bar below and I will reply. Okay, now this is going to lead me on to hack number 5, eyeliner. Okay, hack number 5. Now this is to do with eyeliner, but again it touches on texture a little bit. So I want you to look in the mirror and have a look and decide what's your eye shape. Are your eyes quite protruding, if you've quite a large lid space, or are your eyes more deeper set, the same as mine? So does your brow bone here kind of overshadow the lid? It's like this bit's further out than the actual eyelids themselves, so they're a bit further back. Now if that's the case, if you remember, dark recedes and light pushes out. So the last thing I want to do is put a dark matte liner on my eyes because it will push them back. So I'm going to do one eye with matte black liner and one eye with a graphite liner which bounces the light, and you can tell me which you think is best, but to me it makes a massive difference. So this is just a matte black liner, or I could be using a gel liner. It doesn't really matter, but the texture is matte and it's pure black. And I'm going to do the same style in both eyes. So I'm doing both the same. Get a grip, woman. I am doing matte black on this eye, which of course when I start, my eye starts watering, the usual. Does anyone else have problems with the blooming eyes watering? You're trying to do makeup. Actually, can I add in a hack number 6? There's a gel that you get from MAC and I'll link it below. And see if you get, I use this with brides all the time. Sometimes brides' eyes just keep watering and watering. And you're trying to get their makeup ready and you're up against the clock. So this gel, you apply it right here on the bit that gets smudgy. Then you powder it. It's a primer, then you powder it and then apply the liner, and that seals it and stops it running, stops it going all that kind of plasticky, watery, kind of waterproof way your skin goes and you can't put anything on top. So that's a wee add-on. I'll link it in the description bar below. Now I haven't done that very well, but it's just to really let you see the effect of pure black. In fact, I will darken it up a little bit with shadow. Again, this is a matte shade. Okay, matte black. Other side, graphite. So, because it has a metallic texture, I was going to say a shimmery texture, it's not shimmery, it's metallic texture, bounces the light, brings this area out. This is a great shade for Mothers of the Bride. It really brings out that lash line. Look at the size of that pencil, that's a Chanel pencil and I use it to death. I've not actually found one that I like as much. Okay, so there you have graphite, black. Which one's more flattering? This one, I think. Let's finish off with some mascara. Wouldn't hurt to do some eyebrows. Where's my bright bits? So this is the finished look. Thank you so much for watching, and if you enjoyed the video, please hit the subscribe button, and I will see you next time. Thank you. Bye bye.